Hello, this is an independent review for a.applications.com. Today we're taking a look at Flow Free. This is one of the top free games out there, and it's all about, well, creating a flow. And you can see here, you simply can play multiple trial modes. You have time trial, free play, etc. And under free play, there's tons and tons of levels here. So let's go ahead and play a Bridges pack, for example. And what do you call that? You can see if you want to play the Bridges pack, they say they recommend you start with the recommended pack. It's up to you. Okay, we'll go with the recommended pack, I guess, just to kind of showcase the game here. So we can play level 2. Basically, you have to connect these dots and create a flow, but you have to do it in the fact that you can't cross any flows. So for example, here you can't cross any other color, and you have to cover up the whole map essentially. So you can't have any empty space on the whole map here. So in this case, we go across here, that is that level complete. We go on to the next level, and that's the basic premise of the game. You have to create a flow with all the pipes, and you can't leave any blank spaces. So it's all about kind of a puzzle. You have to make sure you know where you're going, and the less moves you make, the better it is. So you want to create all the flows with the least amount of moves possible. And it really requires you to think, because you can see here, if you cut off certain paths, and you got to kind of reroute the way you were thinking of doing things, and go about different avenues and stuff like that. So that's the premise of the game. Really simple. They have tons of levels, and they have, again, huge starting from, as you can see here, 5x5 all the way up to like 9x9 boards, which are ridiculously harder and require much more of a challenge. And again, from there's just a whole bunch of other level packs packed in. So what are the pros and cons of a game like Flow? Well, first off, pros, tons and tons of levels here. As you saw, there's just really a huge amount of levels to keep you occupied for a long time. Really simple gameplay, but at the same time, as you go along, it gets really challenging, and it's really fun, fast-paced, and you try to beat your high score as you go along. It also has an iPad app, so that's definitely worth checking out too if you want to get the jumbo pack for the iPad board. Any cons, really? There's ads involved. As you notice, you can get more levels. They do have a paid version. You can get all the levels, but for the most part, this app in itself provides over like 500 levels for the free version. So if you're a real addict of this game, then you may want to consider getting the full version, or if you just want to support the developers, remove the ads and get the full version, then by all means. This is Flow, really one of the fun, fast-paced kind of puzzle games. And it's fast-paced in the sense that you got to think out your moves. It's not so much they have a time mode if that's what you want to do, but even in the free play, it's trying to do better than you did the previous time. Get the best amount of flows going with the least moves, I should say. So this is Flow Free. You can find it in the App Store today.